game chat would have all people and
Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jennifer C. at HomeLifeCultureLink.com, Nino Simeka at MortgageGodfather.ca, and Jewelry Forever at JewelryForever.ca. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Hello. Hi, Regine. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 60
60
of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. And I think the video intro totally got screwed up. Did you see that?
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Nobody noticed until I pointed it out. Until you saw. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Scott Dion Brown. I'm your host here today. Here's my Twitter stuff. You can follow me there. I'm your host, as always, Scott Dion Brown, joined, of course, by the best co-host in the galaxy, the one, the only,
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday Fun Day, everyone. And of course, happy almost New Year.
That's right.
We are at the end of a decade. We are at the end of a year.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's pretty cool.
Episode 60?
Episode 60.
Whoa.
Can you believe we've done 60 of these? That's crazy.
No.
So how was your week? How have your holidays been, Regine?
Filling. Very filling. I put my pageant prep on hold for the week just because carbs galore and sugar everywhere. But my Christmas was really good. How was yours?
It was good. I mean, I guess we're still going through it. We're in that we're in that transitional phase everybody talks about between Christmas and New Year's where all the days bleed together.
Well, not really. I worked, so.
Oh. I just ate.
You ate and ate.
Is
that why you got suspenders on, to keep everything?
It's to keep everything in, to keep everything contained. No, it's been a lot of dinners. It's been a lot of desserts. It's been a lot of turkey sandwiches. A lot of you know how the holidays
the
go,
fix,
everybody.
Yeah.
But thank you guys all for tuning in here this morning. Shout out to you, hey Stan Hope, watching on DLive. Hello.
And of course, Liz. If Liz is watching, you know it's gonna be a good show.
Oh, yeah, there she is. Hi, Liz. How
the
are you?
monarchy is here.
And Taylor the Brown as well. Hello.
Also, I wanted to give a huge shout out and congratulations to Christy, who's been on our show for the Mother's Day special. She just got engaged, so first off, happy birthday, and second, congratulations.
Congratulations,
to
Christy.
her and Honeybee.
And Honeybee, that's right.
Yes, who's been on your channel.
He has been on my channel before. In fact, I think I might try to get him again to be on this show. But congrats, you guys. You guys are a cute couple.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know. Also, I wanted to shout out to again, because DLive. So hi Stan for watching. Anybody else watching and tuning in on DLive, I want to give a huge shout out to, I don't know if I'll say this right, but Ali Han Sapmaz. I don't know if it's Ali Hansapmaz or Ali Han Sapmaz or Ali Hansap Maz.
Ali.
But shout out to you. So I look because I didn't remember last week we got all these people suddenly coming in and like watching off of D Live. So yeah, Ali, I guess he shared the stream or he sent a bunch of people. So thank you for sending all these people over, and thank you all of you who chose to follow and donate lemons. And also I want to talk about
lemons.
Yeah, so at the end of the stream, somebody in the chat was like, release the chest. And I didn't know what he was talking about. You know, I thought, he wants to see my chest. Right? But
release your chest.
But no, so apparently on D Live, there's like a feature called like a treasure chests. And they get filled with lemons.
Okay.
And I had no idea how to do it.
Look, Stan just donated 1 lemon.
There you go. Hi, Stan. Thank you. So now I'm going to attempt to release lemons. I just don't really know how. Oh wait, hang on. If I go to my channel, maybe. Because hey, I got lemons here. All right. Okay. So here we go. So we're live, and I can see here that there is a chest here. So I want to put lemons. So what I'm going to do is, because we didn't release one last week, maybe I'll release a chest right now.
No, do it at the end when more people come on.
Okay, I'll do. I want to do 2 though. So maybe I'll do 1 in maybe about 5-10 minutes. Give some people time to get into the stream.
Introduce our guest,
and then we'll release more lemons. It'll just be like a lemon festival.
Lemonade.
Because hang on here, I can add lemons to my thing. Let me see if I hit this 50, what happens? Submit. Did I put lemons?
You just added.
Oh, there. So I just added 50 lemons to the chest. So we've now got 61.6 lemons in the chest. So
I don't get Do Live, but anyways.
But so anyway, at some point I'm gonna try to release those. We'll figure it out. But yeah, Regine, you know what? I think you're right. I think we should meet our guest.
Yep.
Because we have a very special guest today.
Yes, we do.
And I have a bio. I have a bio for her.
Ooh.
To read. And I'm gonna read it. Okay. Is that fine? Our guest today, Regine, is a friendly Manitoban.
Yes, she is.
Now living in Toronto. Graduated from her bachelor's in pharmacy at the University of Manitoba and her doctor's in pharmacy at the University of Alberta.
Wow.
She's held leadership roles in experiential marketing, pharmacy, and now in global standards technology.
Wow.
She's also been a published author for her research on osteoarthritis, a preceptor for university students, and a clinician providing compassionate patient care in both hospital and community practice settings. And she is also the reigning Miss Global Canada.
And
2019, yeah.
She's also my pageant coach.
And she's also your pageant coach.
So let's welcome to the sit down Miss Dr. Angel.
Hello.
Well, hello. Thanks so much for having me.
There we go. There's your mic. Hello.
Hello. Thanks so much for having me at the sit down.
Thank you for being here. You're very busy. You went up to. You're running off to a photo shoot right after this, right?
Yeah, sure am.
Wow.
And then she's getting on a plane in a couple of days to fly.
That's right. So yeah. So I guess let's start with that. So you're the Miss Global Canada.
Yes.
And you're off to compete.
Yes.
For the
title Miss Global in Oaxaca, Mexico.
Ooh.
I leave on January 3rd. The competition officially kicks off on January 4th. And the finales are on the 18th. So I'm very, very excited.
Oh my goodness.
The reason why Miss Global is really important to me and it really resonates at this stage in my life is because it truly celebrates diversity of women. It accepts women between the ages of 18 to 35 years of age. And it is also very inclusive of not only single mothers as well, a part of the competition, which is quite unique for a MISS pageant. In addition to that, it really promotes cultural diversity. The title holders and the Royal Court do a lot of community service initiatives throughout the world, which is really amazing that you can make such a huge impact beyond just your local or national platform. And in addition to that, it is just, I'm so excited because I'm getting to meet some beautiful, intelligent, and inspiring women across the country
Yeah.
and the world. So there's going to be some contestants from Canada that are representing other countries as well.
Wow.
So I'm really excited for that, but I'm even more excited to just meet every single person there. And
How many candidates are there?
I believe it's going to be over 60,
Wow.
around that mark. So it might be about 60-ish to 70.
Holy smokes, that's a lot of women.
Yeah.
And you're leaving. When do you leave?
I'm leaving on the 3rd of January.
3rd of
So
January.
soon.
Yeah, it's so soon.
Very soon.
It is. When was your last pageant?
You know what? It actually was 2016, the Galaxy Pageant.
Oh, wow.
International, yeah.
And you did really well.
Yes, I
Can
did
we
second
just
runner-up
say,
internationally for that.
Yes.
I think, pageantry is so interesting because it's so much more than the glitz and glam. It's really about your personal growth.
Yes.
And I really, truly can reflect on myself and see that I've just continued to progress, not only as a woman, as a competitor, but just even as a professional as well, right? Because pageantry, you can relate it to every aspect of your life.
Definitely.
Your personal relationships with people, your ability to develop others, but also your opportunity to pursue your professional career, regardless of what it is. And I think what's so great is that pageantry accepts women from all different fields. You don't have to be in arts or media or showbiz. You could be in construction. You could
be a
be in
doctor.
medicine. You could just be anything. And I think that it's really important to be able to showcase that you could be just about anyone to be a pageant title holder and a role model.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, so tell me a bit about, like in your bio, tell me about your career.
Sure.
What do you do?
For sure.
He's very intrigued by your...
Yeah, so you know what? It's so interesting. I've done so many things, and leadership is something that's always been so important to me from a very early age. And, I actually discovered my love for leadership while I was still a pharmacy student. I actually worked as a field manager for Central Canada for an experiential marketing company called Mosaic Experiential Marketing and Sales Solutions. They have many different clients such as Procter & Gamble, Rogers. So very, very huge opportunity. That's where I really learned my people management skills. And from that, I finished my pharmacy degree, became a pharmacist.
Wow.
I enjoyed really providing compassionate care to patients, but I'm always looking for a challenge. And so I said, I want more. I want to do something more. And so then I started to manage my own pharmacy. Following that,
Wow.
I started to do some directorship. And then while working full time in a leadership role, I pursued my doctor's in pharmacy. So I've always been very, very busy. I like being busy though. That's how us
You're
pageant-
always busy.
That's how us pageant girls are, right?
Always.
And so from there, then I transitioned my career into hospital. And so I got to work in acute care settings where we worked in internal medicine, surgery. We had patients in a variety of different surgical fields, whether it was in osteo or in plastics. Also had many of our patients transferred from ER into admitting beds. And following that, I transitioned over to Toronto, and now I did a 180 career change.
Yeah, you did.
I work in global standards and technology, which is amazing. We have an amazing organization where we truly try to standardize the use of technology in a variety of fields. So I lead the healthcare and pharmacy strategy in Canada. So it's so exciting to be a part of something new, but also to start a new adventure. That's what life's all about, right? It's about growth.
Exactly. Wow. From Manitoba to Toronto.
Yes.
That's a huge adjustment.
It sure was.
Actually, wait, have I been? No, I've been to Manitoba once. I've spent a very small amount of time in fact, only one day. I was in Winnipeg for one day.
Really?
I've never been.
Why were you there?
We were driving from BC to Toronto again.
Okay.
And we were stopping everywhere along the way, and we ended up in Winnipeg on Canada Day.
Oh, wow.
It was cool. They had closed down
Yeah.
street. And
Did you go to River and Osborne?
I don't remember any of
It
the
was like a street
names.
festival, right?
Yeah.
You must have been
So it
there.
must be where
Yeah.
it was.
Did you see fireworks?
No, we weren't even there long enough to see fireworks, but it was an awesome party.
Yeah.
Like we weren't there long.
Yeah.
But, how did you find the change coming from there to here?
Very different, actually. So Winnipeg's quite a small city. I mean, maybe you wouldn't have
I
really
couldn't
appreciated
say
on
much.
Canada Day because that's when everybody comes out of their homes.
Yeah.
But Winnipeg is a smaller city. But the thing that's great about that is that you really get this sense of intimacy and connection. And that's why on our license plate, obviously, it says friendly Manitoba. I think Manitobans are very friendly. Obviously, I think all Canadians are friendly, but there's something about Manitoba, where it's very unique. And it's a little bit more of a slower paced city, right? And so for me, I just wanted to challenge myself more, and so moving to Toronto was a great change and a great opportunity for me. It's so fast paced here, but I love it. I feel so alive, and I've just met so many incredible people. There's always so much to do here. There's great food, but there's great food everywhere. There's a lot of good food in Winnipeg too, but it's just been an adventure I've been exploring, and I've really, really enjoyed it. And obviously we have a huge pageant community here, which is probably the best place to really be for pageantry.
Yeah. Did you do pageants when you were in Manitoba, or did you?
I did, but the thing about Manitoba is that you're really kind of your own like solo lone wolf, right? A lot of the other bigger provinces or cities, like for example British Columbia, even Alberta and Ontario, there's a little bit more of a community there, whereas in Manitoba you might have like a couple of people who compete, but it's very limited, and so there's less resources, less support. But I think that just made me a very self-motivated and driven person to just work that much harder to get where I needed to be.
Cool. Yeah, I guess, it makes sense. I mean, there's just more people here, so it's easier to find.
There's a lot of pageants here, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there are.
Well, Miss Universe Canada is mostly held in Toronto. You did Miss Universe Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have Miss World Canada also here, the Galaxy system here, and then there's also one of the other ones that you competed in, right?
I competed in so many of them.
Were they all here?
Yes.
Okay, so what other ones are here then?
Well, back in the day, Miss Earth Canada was here. No, Miss Earth Ontario was here, and then Miss Earth Canada was in Montreal.
Okay.
You did Miss Earth.
Yes.
As well.
Yeah.
I've done the Canada Top Choice pageant, which is also Toronto-based. I do a lot of Filipino pageants are also Toronto-based.
Cool.
You did one in Toronto.
You did a pageant.
I did.
I love it.
I competed years ago in the Mr. Philippines PIDC pageant, and I won.
So we're all winners.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah. In fact,
we're all pageant kids.
Yeah.
We're all pageant people. I know.
Yes.
I didn't get a crown though. The boys didn't get crowns.
It's okay.
Borrow mine?
I guess okay. I got one today. I got one today. Today I got my Happy New Year's one. And I told the story many times, but I won the year that I won, and then the following year, they got rid of the Mr. category in that pageant.
Really?
So I'm still reigning.
How long ago has
Forever.
it been?
It's been not that long. It's not that long. It's fine. What?
Ew. Sorry, guys.
No, I almost spilled tea on myself. Yeah, it was a good time, and there's a lot of. I'm not sure. I've lost my train of thought.
It's okay. So Angel, the last pageant you did was the Galaxy Canada pageant, or the Galaxy International pageant, and now you're preparing for global.
Yes.
How's the prep going?
It's been pretty good, actually. So I think the preparation is not something that's overnight, as you know.
No.
And sometimes it is preparation over years. And I think that really so much self-reflection occurs in preparation, right? It's not just about practicing your walk or going to the gym. It's so much more than that. And I think it's truly that substance of reflecting on your life, what your meaning is, what experiences have really had the most impact on who you are today is probably what's the most powerful part. And so a lot of time is self-reflection and thinking, and in just, continuing to grow, not only just mentally and to be mentally prepared for the competition, but also a lot of it for me was giving back. So it's interesting because my strategy was to do this so that I could always remember this. I would always remember the engagement with the communities, and it's something, regardless of the outcome, I think that's something that you'll always remember and you'll always have that with you. And one of my favorite quotes is, what we do for ourselves dies with us. What we do for others remains and is immortal. And I think that is so true, not only in a volunteer sense, in dedicating yourself to an initiative that's important to you, but even through working as a pharmacist and, having some of my patients and, following them over years, building relationships with them developing terminal or medical illnesses, you truly recognize how delicate life and health is. And it's really building those close relationships with people that make you realize, even if there is nothing that you could do, providing care to somebody, that will stay with you forever. And I think a lot of that also goes to show why there's something about helping somebody else, whether it's in a volunteer basis, whether it's in healthcare, whether it's through pageant coaching, or even teaching, and when I did some teaching at the universities, as well as when I precepted students, there was just something about when you can give something back to somebody else and you could translate it. There's something more powerful now than just doing this for yourself and doing this for a crown or a sash. It's not about personal gain, personal fame, growing your career, but it's the fact that you can give. And, pageantry always from the very beginning to me was, I wanted to do this for internal reasons. I didn't want to do this to be beautiful outside in. And I think that is something that is so strong and powerful for me. So my preparation has been a lot in terms of collaborating and connecting, reaching out to different organizations. So there was a few organizations that I was really hoping to partner with. So Give the Kids the World, I really wanted to do some work with them. And so a few months ago, I just made a list of all the organizations I wanted to build connections and relationships and support, and being able to connect and partner and then go down there and do the work. It was amazing. It was such an amazing experience. So I've really enjoyed that part. And so my preparations, it's so interesting because it's so many different things, but I think that the mental preparation, the self-reflection, and the connection with community have been the strongest parts of my preparation so far.
Awesome. It's really cool. And I like that you talk about how important it is when you connect with people, and especially when you're talking about dealing with patients and stuff and having to help them on their health journey. I've always thought about that, like people in the medical profession, it must be so, I feel like it would be so, I don't know, it can be very emotional at times, right? It can be very, when you have to see people going through those sorts of things all the time. It's really cool. No, it's really, I have a lot of respect for people.
But that is actually a good thing though, right? Because
I think
if
it is,
you can feel those emotions, that shows that you're empathetic. And at the end of the day, feeling that you have care from an empathetic care provider feels so good versus it just being another patient, another medication, another medical condition. Having that personalized connection, that emotion, it changes the way you deliver care. And
of course, yeah.
I think that part makes it really impactful.
Okay. And I guess fulfilling as well.
And
right?
fulfilling, absolutely.
That's very cool. It's very cool. And all the best in your preparations and everything for the pageant coming up.
Thank you.
You were just working out last night, and now you're here this morning.
Yes.
Did you sleep at all in between?
I think I slept I think I might have actually got like a decent 6 hours sleep last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
For a pageant girl, that's like
not bad, right?
Exactly
the maximum sleep I'm gonna get.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Any New Year's resolutions? Do you do New Year's resolutions?
I think New Year's resolutions are, I think they're a good way to internally motivate yourself, but I think that we need to always think about resolutions that we have, regardless of the stage of, the time of year it is.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I think I'm always so busy. The one thing I want to focus on in the New Year's is giving myself enough time just to relax and just to do nothing. Because when I have a vacation, I'm planning 10 things to do. So during my vacation time this year, I actually went to go to Florida to do all that community and volunteer work. So it's interesting because, as much as I love doing that stuff, I think that it's also important to recharge your body, your mind. And so my New Year's resolution is, after the pageant, I'm going to rest.
Good. You need to.
Regine, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Well, my year leading up to the New Year is the Galaxy International Pageant, so we know I'm going to be busy.
Yes.
I haven't really thought about it because, again, tunnel vision, straight to the pageant.
Yeah, I don't...
Music?
Yeah, but
content.
Well, like last year, I think I had some resolutions to like
go to the gym.
Go to the gym more. They're pretty typical of a lot of people, but and I actually wasn't too bad. I didn't work out as much as solidly as I wanted to, and there were definitely time periods where like things would lull or you get busy. But I did find for the most part I was generally working out regularly.
That's good.
I think for me, the biggest resolution would be I have a tendency to like, especially if I have a lot of things to do, which I always do, I tend to like, when you can almost get a little overwhelmed and then you do nothing, or like I want to try to work on focusing more, like just okay, here's the task I want to get done, and just being more productive with my time.
So
I tend to procrastinate.
Let's maybe talk about different things that we do to be more productive.
Okay.
Let's share some tips and tricks. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Okay. So
Sorry, I'm just steering.
Yeah,
steering
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. I'll start with. I find making lists.
Yeah,
I find
definitely.
making lists is good. If you like, if I need to, if I know, especially if my attention is waning, if I make a list of everything I want to get done in a day, then you can like check it off as you go.
Yeah.
That would be my first one. Do you have it? What
Yeah,
would you
no,
do?
that's a good strategy. So another thing that I've started to do, especially in my professional career, I use Outlook a lot. So I will make little just windows of what time I want to do things, and then when I don't get things done, I'll move it to a time I know it will get done. So I do a lot of prioritization that way.
That's smart.
That way you still make yourself accountable that, okay, I didn't do it today, but I have to now do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just want to do it so that you don't keep pushing it back to like the next day and the next day and the next day.
Can you tell she's a pageant coach?
No, but it's good. What I like is that you actually put times. See, I don't put times, and so what I'll find myself doing sometimes is if I'm pretty good that if I make a to-do list, I will do everything on the list. But usually what'll happen is like, especially if it's a day where, okay, I have no like
Nothing
appointments.
planned,
I don't
yeah.
have to be here. I just have these list of things that I can all do in this room. Okay. What'll inevitably happen is like nothing will happen all day. And then at like 9 o'clock at night, I'm like, okay, I got to get to work.
Yeah.
And then I'll work until like 4 or 5 in the morning. And I'm like,
good.
wow, maybe I should have started this 8 hours ago. And, then I wouldn't be up until 5 in the morning. But I like that you added times to it.
But sometimes you have to listen to your body too, right? And sometimes your body is fueled with energy. And so when you have that energy, you want to use it and get as much done, right?
Yeah.
And there's just some times where maybe, you could have done it 8 hours earlier, but you were exhausted and there's no way you would have done it as quickly and as efficiently.
Yeah.
So I think it's also listening to your body as
Are
well.
you a morning
That's
person
true.
or a night owl?
I mean, so I have a tendency to really get rolling at night. But I mean, the thing is though, I usually try to get up fairly early and like I'm awake during the day, but I don't know. I'm not sure. You know what it is? I'm not sure if I'm a morning person or an evening person.
Maybe at
but-
11 a.m. is when you start the day.
Yeah, that's why
probably.
that's the time
That's
of
why
the
the
show,
show
right?
starts.
Yeah, that's right. That's why exactly. Yeah, show starts at 11, and
Yeah.
then I can.
And then
wake
he's
up to the
awake,
show.
yeah.
I don't know. What I find, I think it's more that I just gotta get. It's like when you get into the mode. Like sometimes I guess it's so. Okay, I need to do work, but then you keep putting it off because maybe it's going to be mentally tiring.
Right.
But then once you start, it's suddenly then I might just go straight for
Yeah,
like 4
for
hours or
sure.
something, right? So okay, other tips. Anybody's got
Well,
tips?
shout out to Cindy. Cindy,
Cindy
our
with an S.
our director for Galaxy Canada. She actually gave us all 5-year planning books.
Oh,
So
wait, 5-year planning book?
yeah, so like an agenda for 5 years.
Wow, that's
It's intense,
good.
but you can physically write it down when you want to do it. It works for us too, so we know when our appearances are to make sure that we have an appearance at least every week. Or
makes sense. Yeah, putting an actual time.
write it down, Scott.
Write it
We should
down.
get you an agenda.
I should. I mean, I've been trying to use. I use the one on my phone.
Don't. It's
There's
better when
something
it's
to
written.
Crossing is something out
Yeah.
too. I just feel so good. I'm like,
It's like
Yeah.
check this off. I
done.
did this.
That's the thing. I agree. That's why I do like to.
Well, he
write
does write it down.
Well, like here, like I have some like topics and stuff like that. But like I don't usually. I think also because I'm kind of lazy, I won't write down like at 3 o'clock. This is what I'm gonna do. So I just have a list of things, and then I kind of just check it off.
Well,
as
maybe
I
that
go.
should be your.
You need
Maybe I
measurements
should
and
have
you need
times.
times and you need
Yeah.
outcomes.
You know what helps me? So I have a vision board, so it shows where and when I want to reach a goal.
Oh.
If you're a visual person, that might actually help too.
What is a vision board?
So I take a giant piece of Bristol board and I cut and paste things that I want to happen in my life.
Oh.
So last year I went and saw Ellen DeGeneres when she was in Toronto and JLo when she was in Toronto, and that was actually
That is
on my vision
amazing.
board. Yeah. So I've had it there. I've had title holder winner, and then I won the Galaxy Canada pageant. There's all these different things, but what I didn't do was I wasn't consistent with the date, but eventually they happened anyway.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna go to Disneyland. Watch. It's on my
You
vision
will.
board. Yeah. Watch out.
I guess that helps because I guess if you visualize
visualize it and it will
your
happen, yeah.
goals and then you naturally work towards them. Yeah, I just got to stop.
I love how we're like.
No, this is good. For
Yeah,
me.
we're actually lecturing you now.
This is good for
Scott,
me.
you gotta do this.
Scolding Scott.
This is good. No, because it's like it's
If he's
definitely-
asking you all the questions, you're like, no.
Yeah, but
Actually,
it's
let's turn this around.
but it's just a thing I've noticed about myself where I tend to just my mind wanders a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't help that.
We've all seen it on.
Yeah, that's true. But it's like it doesn't help that there are just so many things. Like your phone is so bad for that. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
there are times when I'll find myself like just looking at Instagram, but I'm not actually even really looking at the pictures. I'm just kind of
He's just liking them.
I'm not even liking them.
Rude.
I'm just
Rude.
like habitually scrolling through. And like there's a moment where like I don't even remember
What you
picking up
saw.
my phone and opening it. I'm just like doing this, and then suddenly I'll be like, wait, I'm looking at Instagram, but I'm not actually looking. Like I'm just I don't even know where I am. I'm gone.
Maybe at that point you get up and go for a walk and then come back.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I don't know. We live in a there are a lot of distractions in this
Yes.
world.
Edit a video instead.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That's true. That's what I should do. It's been. Why don't we? In fact, hang on. Let me throw it. Audience, are there any things you do to
Help manage your
help
time.
manage your time? If you do, send them our way, and let's.
Scott needs them, clearly.
I need them. I do. I definitely do. We all do. Although actually, I don't know if these two do. You guys are.
I usually keep him on track. I'm like, hey, Scott, did you do this? Hey, Scott, I need this. Hey, Scott,
Actually,
Scott,
that's true.
Scott. And he's like,
true.
okay, let me do it.
Yeah. It keeps the show.
It actually does. I'll be like,
does.
hey, I need Angel's photo.
I'll be
Hey,
like-
I need this.
Then I'm like, okay, I gotta go edit a photo. Oh no, I gotta go. So anyway.
Scott, do we have guests?
Yes. Do we? Hopefully.
If you actually want to be a guest on our show and you're in the Toronto area, let us know.
Yeah, reach out.
Yeah.
And like, you have to be like an interesting person though.
That's so rude.
Is it true though? I mean, whatever. Let's do the ads.
Yeah.
Let us know if you do anything to manage your time.
Or if you have an interesting New Year's resolution.
Oh yeah, that too. Do you do them?
Do you do them? My New Year's resolution is actually to train and prepare more with Angel for the upcoming international pageant.
It's a good resolution.
We're gonna get to work. Don't worry.
When you're done. When you're done.
When I get back, we go straight to work.
And I can't wait. No, relax first.
Okay.
And then.
Yeah,
Maybe a
relax.
week.
Yeah.
I'll be good after
Okay,
that.
sounds good.
All right. Let's. Hey, Regine. Today's episode of the Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by the following fantastic advertisers. Regine,
Yes, Scott.
do you want to find out what your home is really worth?
I could.
Are you buying or selling a home?
Depends how much my house is worth.
Then Jennifer C., Realtor at Home Life Culture Link, is here to help. Call or text Jennifer today at 647-403-8887. Don't deal with just anyone. Speak to a professional.
Why do you sound so mad?
Because I'm serious. Speak to a professional. Jennifer C. at Home Life Culture Link. To see her current listings, visit homelifeculturelink.com. The Mortgage Godfather is here to give you advice with any mortgage needs you may have, and he will shop to find you the best mortgage. Nino Saimeka, mortgage agent. He'll give you an offer you can't refuse. He'll give you an offer you can't refuse, Regine. Regine, he'll give you an offer.
We get it.
Find out more at mortgagegodfather.ca or call 905-604-6955. And of course, it was brought to you by the fantastic Jewelry Forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East, Markham, Ontario, Canada.
Breathe.
They do custom-made jewelry, repairs, and they change watch batteries, all done on site.
Yes, Scott. And if you, our lovely viewers, tell them that Scott and Regine sent you, you will get 15% off your purchase.
Incredible.
That's 15.
Tell them Scott and Regine sent you, people. 15% off. And like I said, yeah, they do custom-made jewelry. Jerry over there at Jewelry Forever is an artist.
He's
literally an
amazing.
artist.
Yeah.
You can go there and you can tell him visual whatever you want.
You can
I'm
tell
visualizing
him.
this.
You can tell him, I want a ring that matches Angel's crown, and he will do it.
Exactly. There
Just
it
a
is.
lot
There's the crown.
smaller.
That's so
Or
cool.
that size as well. But he does custom jewelry. Yeah, all that stuff. So
And for
get on
kids.
over. Yeah,
For kids, for men, for women,
That's
you
right.
name it.
So get on over to Jewelry Forever and find out more at jewelryforever.ca. And Regina, if they would like to advertise, what can they do?
It's simple. All you have to do is email us at radioshowad. That's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. Get in touch with us. We will set you up with a fantastic advertising plan. We read the ads live. which means you can customize them week to week. Do you have a sale? Do you have an event coming up?
Yeah.
You can let us know, and we can let your potential customers know in real time.
Exactly.
It's an amazing way to open up a personal relationship with your potential customer
or client.
Or client, or whatever you do. So get in touch. Radio Show ad, Radio Show AD.
At gmail.com. And the best part is you're starting a brand new year. So why not start on a brand new platform?
What better time to get in touch, speak to the good people here on D Live, the good people here on YouTube, and
on our social media. We're all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
That's right.
You name it.
That's very right.
First off, I want to give a shout out to Liz. She was our Miss Teen Galaxy Canada 2019, who is now going into the International United Miss Teen in 2020, and her New Year's resolution is to work hard and prepare for it.
To prepare for the International United Miss Teen 2020.
Get it, girl!
Yeah.
You guys are also
this.
like
we're all prepping for a pageant.
No, but you're also so like I don't know. I admire the discipline. Like again,
you've seen it.
Well, I know.
Firsthand.
Like I said, we've been doing this for a year, and I remember when you first announced that you were going to participate in Galaxy, and then you were just like so, for a whole year
Tunnel
pretty
vision.
much. You were like preparing, and then I meet Angel here, and she's the same way. It's like you just set a goal and you just drive towards it. And you've done that in so many aspects of your life.
And same with Liz.
And Liz too.
She's been doing pageants since she was, I don't even know how long you've been doing pageants, Liz. Forever, it feels like. And now she's doing a new one.
There you go.
She never stops.
So what is it about pageants? What do you guys like about pageants? I mean, I've heard you talk about it. Angel, what draws you to the pageant world?
Oh, there's so many things. I think that it's just really the fact that you could be so well-rounded by doing a pageant. And pageants always have stereotypes, of course, but there's so much more that goes on behind it. And you two both know, since you've both been a part of pageants, but it's so much more than looking great in a bikini or being on a stage.
In a bikini.
Hey, I look damn good in a bikini. Damn it!
It's it's really about being the entire package, having substance, having a platform, a dedication to something that fuels your passion and your purpose, right? And that's different for everyone. That's what's so exciting and special about it. It's that it's not comparing yourself to anybody else, but just really knowing you and being you. And being the best version of yourself in every aspect, physical, communication, your ability to connect with people, right? Because you're going to be connecting with many people, not only different charities, organizations, but also with obviously the organization that you're serving. And just in general, like even your fellow colleagues, it's just so important to have that engagement, that support. And that's really what women's empowerment is also about, right? The fact that we're both pageant competitors and we could still support each other. Definitely. I think that is just so beautiful. It's very unique because it's not like a sport where you're working with a team. You're technically all individual competitors, but the fact that you could still work and support each other, that is something that's so special about pageantry.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's something, and I've pointed this out before because I've hosted quite a few pageants, right? And that's the thing that people think that it's this, I guess again because of the movies and stuff, like this thing where people tearing the crowns off each other's faces, but the reality that I've seen is especially on the night, it's like everyone's working together. Like they're all individual competitors.
We all gotta make it look good.
Exactly. So the whole thing, everyone's like, okay, we're all cast members in this show, and they're all helping each other, and they're getting, it becomes, you really kind of bond with your fellow competitors, and it's just a cool thing to watch. Like there's no backstage, there's no real competitive thing, not that I've ever seen. It's very we're all just,
the competitiveness comes out on stage when you're on your own. Not
because you're competing with
backstage.
yourself in a lot of ways, right?
Like backstage you'll see us being like, oh wait, your strap, like okay, now go. Your eyelash is falling off, here's some lash glue.
Oh, there's lipstick on your teeth.
Yeah, hang on your hair's sticking. That's probably why I do that to you now. It's like, Scott, you got like a blemish right here.
Good, I need it.
I got you.
I need this stuff. Or like that time my
Scott,
nose. Yeah, there was, in fact, what event was that?
It was the Canada Top Choice Give Back concert.
Yeah, and I'd just come back from vacation.
And the one thing I said to him was, do not get sunburnt on your face.
And I did, and like I was good. Like I did put stuff, but I guess it washed off on my nose in the ocean. So I
He
came
was
back.
Rudolph the
no.
Red-Nosed. He looked like this.
Yeah, exactly. It was like a totally red nose, and I didn't think it was that bad. And Regine's like, Scott, do you think you
I looked at him and I was like, Scott, what happened?
And I was like, and she's like, do you need makeup on your nose? I was like, no.
And my mom was
yeah,
like, Scott, come here, let's
Yeah.
fix your face.
And then I looked in the mirror and I was like, wait a minute. And then when I saw what she did, in fact, shout out to
Beautified by Romina.
Beautified by Romina, by the way. In fact, here you go. There you go. Beautified by Romina, professional makeup artist. She did my hair and fixed it and made me look human again. But anyway,
Your
yeah.
makeup, you mean?
Oh yeah, fix my makeup. Yeah. So that's the thing. When I actually saw the difference between how red my nose was and then what she did, I was like,
It was
whoa.
intense. It was literally like that.
And being on stage under the lights, it made it worse. Like,
Yeah.
it just looked
It burnt him even more.
like, I feel like if we got on stage,
no.
people would have been like, what?
Why is he
How'd
like?
you-
I'm all done up, and he's all red-nosed reindeer.
Yeah. So anyway, moral of the story:
Wear sunscreen.
reapply that sunscreen, especially on your nose.
So when you go to Mexico, sunscreen the
Noted.
nose.
Yeah, it's very important. Yeah. So yeah, you're going to Oaxaca, right?
Yeah.
Have you been there before?
I haven't. I've been to Mexico, but I haven't been to Oaxaca before. I'm really excited. It seems like it's going to be an amazing time and a very unique cultural, historic architecture.
Mhm.
It's going to be incredible.
Awesome. Yeah,
I'm so excited for you. Ah.
It's gonna be cool. How long are you there?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wow.
Yes.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm
Yeah.
like so excited.
That's very cool. When you're there, like, it's all pageant business, or are you going to have time to see the place and sort of explore a little bit, or what do
So
you think?
collectively as a group, we'll be working together. We'll be doing press conferences. We'll be visiting schools. So maybe also visiting some hospitals.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so it's a lot of different types of community initiatives, dress rehearsals, of course, and choreography, practicing opening number, working with the runway coach there. And then in addition to that, still parts of the competition. So we still have we have a swimsuit photo shoot, but believe that we're going to be actually competing in fitness wear for the actual competition, which could be fun.
Okay.
And then we're going to be in evening gown. We'll do our international costume.
I can't wait to see you.
Yes, I'm really excited.
Awesome.
So, okay, I know he's been talking about the pageant a lot, but I'm just curious, coming from the pageant world, being a pageant title holder, and then also coaching, how has that been? Going from like coach mindset to now being coached yourself?
For sure. You know what? It's so interesting because I didn't start off coaching. I started off as a competitor.
Yep.
And coaching wasn't even something that I thought that I was going to be doing.
It just happened.
It was more so a turning point where I was in a position of transition in my life. And a friend of mine actually told me, why don't you just do this? And then I did it for a bit. And then I really enjoyed it. It took me by surprise to be that this is just as rewarding as competing yourself. If anything, I think it's actually more rewarding, right? When you could help and you could see somebody achieve some of their goals and their successes, it feels really great. And obviously I felt very, very proud of you when I saw you getting crowned on that stage and seeing how hard you worked. And it was amazing to be a part of that, but I was just so proud of your growth. And so I think that the two are similar, but they're very different, right? I think the coaching has given me a perspective that I am very self-aware and critical of my own performance. However, I think that you always need the opinion of somebody else, right? Not because you need the opinion of somebody else, but there's always an opportunity for feedback and to get better.
Definitely.
And so when you have another perspective, even when you think about working in a team, right? The work that I produce by myself, or the work that you produce by yourself, the work you produce by yourself, it's going to be good. But if we could all work together, then we can be great, right? And so I think it's a lot of it's teamwork and recognizing that, you know, as an individual person, we can accomplish a lot. But when we can collaborate and bring people together, we can even do so much more together, right? And so the reason why I looked up to some of my coaches and I like to coach is because it's not about the fact that you need the opinion of others, but it's the fact that the feedback is crucial to grow, because you're going to be learning new strategies, techniques that maybe you wouldn't have known if you did it on your own, right? And it's just more so the collaboration, teamwork, and there's something about going into a competition with a community versus just doing it
takes
by
a village,
yourself. For sure.
And I guess especially
and you're not doing it for yourself anymore. You're doing it for everyone, and that's why it's so much more special.
Makes sense.
I had a village behind me for Galaxy, so I totally get what you mean by it takes a lot.
Well,
More than one person.
Yeah.
especially because you're if you're working on yourself, right, you're always going to, the vision that you have of yourself when you say look in a mirror, or the things that you notice about yourself, they're very rarely going to be the same things that other people see, or how they, and like I always notice that, especially like when I take photos of somebody, or like I'm doing video for somebody. I do a lot of video work. Is like I'll show somebody a video of themselves, and the things that they will see wrong, like maybe there's something they're insecure about or something. Everybody has those things about themselves, but it really helps to see what do other people see, because so many times those are things that other people don't even notice, or because you're focusing so much on one thing,
right,
other people are actually, you're totally missing this other thing that actually, and so it helps a lot to get that extra perspective. I think it keeps you more, well, it helps. It just makes you more grounded.
Agreed.
Like your sunburnt nose.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, it's
fine.
It's fine. No, it's not. I noticed it as soon as you walked in the room. It's not fine.
Like, whoa.
Yeah. So it's good. I want to try to release these lemons.
Here you go again.
Want to release some lemons?
Sure.
We're gonna release some lemons.
I wasn't quite following what the lemons mean.
So we're streaming on a platform called DLive.
Okay.
And DLive has like a currency that are called lemons.
Okay.
And last week, so there's a treasure chest in every channel, and these lemons get put into it. And I didn't understand any of that because I'm pretty new to DLive. But people in the chat last week were like, release the lemons. I'm like, I don't know how to release no lemons.
It's like, what's a lemon?
So now let me see. I'm going to try. I'm going to click on this. Distribute rewards. Okay, I'm going to try to release lemons. So all you people who are watching, you better eat them. Let me see. Distribute rewards.
Do they eat the lemons?
Lemons are kind of sour, no?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, distribute rewards. Did it work?
I don't know. It didn't pop up. Anyways, good morning, Greg. Thanks
morning,
for
Greg.
watching, as always.
How does it work? Hang on.
Did you give him his watch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He does.
Okay, perfect.
It's too close to your last. What do you mean too close to my last one? I didn't.
You just did them.
Oh, did it do it?
No, I mean earlier. Is this touchscreen? Yeah, right there.
Yeah, to the chest, but.
So maybe you gotta wait. Maybe put lemons instead.
I feel like I'm doing. Wait, what is this?
No winners at this time.
Okay,
What's that ice cream?
People who are on DLive, did I do something wrong? What do I click on to release the lemons? I thought I released the lemons.
Anyways.
Anyway, if you got the lemons, let me know, because I don't know. I don't know how this works. Okay, I did my best. Congratulations to all of you who got lemons if you got them. I don't know. Let me know if you got lemons. We'll figure this out. Okay, we're pretty new to DLive. Okay, everybody.
I don't even know what DLive is.
It's a thing. It's just a platform.
It's
a place. Have you seen new Star Wars? Are you a Star Wars fan?
I have actually watched Star Wars, but I haven't watched a new one. Believe it or not, I watched all the originals in like probably the matter of a couple days.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was a huge Japanese animation geek.
Cool.
Growing up, and I remember one of my friends was into Star Wars, and we kind of decided that we would trade each other. This is actually embarrassing, like VHSs.
No, yeah.
It's not embarrassing.
My friend would watch some anime, and I would watch all the Star Wars, and I did. There's like some little cute characters there.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you watched any of The Mandalorian?
No, I haven't.
Have you seen the little
Baby Yoda?
Oh, the Baby Yoda. Oh,
so
my
cute.
goodness. I
Yes.
want one.
He's adorable. Everybody loves Baby Yoda.
Who
So
doesn't?
adorable.
Well, Regine has seen 0 Star Wars.
Really?
0 Star Wars.
They're pretty long.
And how many times have you seen the new one?
Well, yeah, I've seen the new one 3 times now.
Was it good?
I loved it.
Yeah.
It must have been good for him to watch it 3
But,
times.
but here's the thing. It's getting like, so we saw it. So last week we had my band on as guests, and all 4 of us the day before the show went and saw the new Star Wars.
Okay.
And we liked it. And then we were talking on the show about like, hey, I kind of want to see it again. So we did. After the show, we actually went to the theater and saw it a second time. And then I liked it, and I went and saw it a third time this week.
Really? Was it just as good the third time?
I mean, so I actually teared up and cried a little bit in the first time I watched it. Second time I teared up not as much, and the third time my eyes got a little wet. It was still good, but I guess once you've seen it a few times,
you know what's gonna happen.
But
is it a sad ending?
no, it's more. They weren't. I mean, there are a few sad moments.
Okay.
But the ending.
Baby Yoda's okay, right?
Yeah, Baby Yoda. Oh, Baby Yoda's not in this one. Baby Yoda's in Mandalorian. He's in a different one. Yeah. But it was. I don't know. I liked it. The other thing about it, though, what's funny is like it's getting torn apart online. Like it's
honestly only heard mixed reviews on it.
Yeah, and like there are people. I mean, even when we were talking about it last week in the chat, there were people who were
Hating
saying
on
how
it.
much they hate it and all this stuff. And anyway, I liked it.
Yeah.
So have you seen? You just haven't seen the most recent one. Have you seen like the ones more
I've
recently?
only watched the originals, like the
Okay,
old
well, those are
school.
those are the best
VHSs.
ones.
Yeah,
those are the best
VHS,
ones.
That's how old I am, everyone.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, stop.
I mean, the classic ones are the best. Like if you only have the chance to see like a few Star Wars movies, I'd say then you've seen the
Yeah.
correct ones. But what I will say is the new ones. I mean, they've been very divisive, and people in the chat, whatever you like it, you don't like it.
I've never seen it, so I have no opinion on it.
I liked it fine. I thought it was a fun, enjoyable experience, and
Enough to watch it 3 times.
enough to see it 3 times. And you know what? I mean, I'm not going to go see it on my own again.
Right.
Did
But-
you watch the last one on your own?
No, I went with my brother.
Oh.
The 2 of us went. But like, if a friend of mine was like,
So
I
Taylor
wanna
also
see-
watched it 3 times?
Yeah, he's seen it 3 times too. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But like, if a friend of mine was like, I want to see the new Star Wars, I'd fully be like, okay, let's go. Like,
That is so funny. So you'd go watch it a
see
4th time.
I would.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is there something, Regine, that you're a huge fanatic about? That's something that you're interested in? What are you
I'm a
crazy
Disney
about?
girl. I'm a Disney princess.
Okay, yes. I can see
Anything
that.
Disney is like, I got a bunch of Ariel stuff for Christmas. I got 2 Ariel charms for Pandora. I got a little flounder and then a little Ariel.
She's your favorite Disney princess, Ariel?
She's one of them. So she's like at the very top. And then I would say Belle and Moana. But I like all of them.
Belle's my favorite.
I know she is.
Belle's so pretty.
Oh, speaking of Disney, have you guys seen on the app, on Instagram, they have like, which Disney character are you?
No,
as
I
a
haven't.
filter. Okay, so we're gonna do it on the
Love
show.
it. So
Okay.
does it tell you?
It tells you which Disney character you are.
Okay, wait. How does it? Wait, so it like scans your face?
So it scans your face.
Okay, wait.
It
Hang on.
scans-
So
Can you-
before we
can
do
you
the
show
scan.
me it?
Oh, yeah. So wait, before we scan the face, we should guess who they're going to say. Oh, and also Greg says great watch.
So it looks. I can't see it.
Oh yeah, okay. Hang on. Yes, Greg, it was a lovely watch. Congratulations, Greg won. For people who are watching, Greg won the watch that we gave away from Jewelry Forever a few shows ago, and it is a great watch, and we managed to get it to him.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it.
So wait, who
first.
do you guess first?
I don't know.
So wait, guess who? So Regina's about to do guess
Which
Disney character is she, and Regine, who do you think is going to be?
I've already done it a few times. It's
Has-
always
has-
different every time.
Okay, so guess.
Last time I got it was Cinderella.
And now, but who are you guessing you're going to be?
Flounder.
Okay,
I don't
Regina's
even know if
guessing
Flounder's on
Flounder.
I
here.
don't think Flounder's a princess.
Let's find out. I got. It's not just princesses. I got Ariel.
Yes!
Look, guys, it's proof.
No, it didn't. It started flashing.
Da-da-da-da.
There it is. Okay, nice.
I'm gonna save that.
Okay. What Disney character? Wait, does it take into account like the stuff I'm wearing on my head and stuff?
I don't think so.
Okay, what Disney character am I?
I think you're Hunchback.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be
So
Quasimodo.
mean.
Let's find
Quasimodo.
out. Maybe Aladdin. Maybe Pumbaa. Oh, he's Bao.
I'm Belle.
Oh,
I mean,
maybe
I
I'll be
don't know.
Moana then. We got
Yeah.
your like top 3 fave picks.
apparently.
Maybe.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it, but you know what? Belle's my favorite, so fine.
Is she in?
I
Okay,
can be
you're.
Belle.
I'm gonna. Zoom
You know
in
what?
on
Growing up, I loved Princess Jasmine. She was just so
Oh, yeah.
bold,
Maybe
fierce.
you are
You know,
Jasmine.
I really liked the fact that she was really a strong female leader.
Yeah, I like Princess Jasmine.
You got Dory.
Dory.
Dory,
Dory.
you are
A fish.
you are
the fish.
you're a fish.
Can
Okay.
I?
All right. So oh yeah, sorry.
She is Dory.
So she's a fish. I don't know if that's actually showing because it's
It
okay.
is.
Yeah, okay. You know, Regine. I'll be honest. I don't know how accurate that thing really is.
It's not very
I don't
accurate.
think so. Like,
I
It was.
mean,
Hey, I got Ariel. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I mean, I got my favorite Disney princess, but I didn't really want to.
Do you want to
be
try it
her.
again? I told you it changes every time.
Okay.
Maybe you'll be Pumbaa. Oh, you're Elsa.
I'm Elsa. I mean, I'd rather be Belle than Elsa. Do you like? Have you seen Frozen? Do you like Frozen?
I haven't yet.
The
feel
first
embarrassed.
one or
I
the
can't believe I
second?
haven't watched either of them. I really want to. That will be on my to-do list post
Okay.
pageant relaxation.
Okay.
Frozen is pretty good.
I like Frozen. I haven't seen the second one, but I've definitely seen the first one.
I don't like it as much as like Beauty and the Beast.
Of course.
Beauty and the Beast for me is the best.
The original or the live action?
The original.
Good job.
I don't even.
Good job.
I don't. Honestly, I haven't actually liked hardly. I don't know. I haven't liked any of the Disney remakes.
Have you seen any of the new ones?
I loved the Aladdin.
Thank
live
you.
Action.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, it was so good. Like 5 minutes into the movie, I was like,
I need to watch it
this
again.
is
Yeah.
so amazing. I already love it. Well done.
Mhm.
It was perfect. Sorry, you didn't like.
I was. I didn't hate it.
Oh.
I loved it. As I left the theater, I'm like, I need to watch that
Oh,
again.
okay. I'm going now. Bye. I'm just
No.
kidding.
But you know what my issue with it was is
Oh
one.
my god,
I
here
think,
we go.
Okay, we won't go. I
There
don't
we
think
go.
Will Smith was the best genie.
I thought he was great. He was excellent.
I thought he was okay. Here's what I'll say. It's not his fault. I like Will Smith a lot.
I love Will Smith.
I think though they should have done more to, I don't know, differentiate it from
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, because there were parts in the songs especially where it was like a lot of the songs were written, like the part was actually created for Robin Williams.
Yeah.
And I just felt like there were times when it almost just felt like he was,
Trying to mimic him.
yeah.
So you lost to Will Smith in Will Smith.
Yeah, and I like Will Smith.
I heard his new movie isn't that good either. The one with the spy where he's like
I
a
haven't seen it.
pigeon.
Oh,
I heard it wasn't
Spies
that good.
in Disguise or something.
Yeah.
I only saw a preview for that yesterday, but I will say, hang on, because you guys
Back to
both
Aladdin.
you guys both loved Aladdin.
Oh, so
Okay.
good.
I love Jasmine.
I didn't
Me
hate.
too.
I didn't hate it. I actually thought all the casting was quite good.
Yeah.
I mean, I could talk for a long time about it. It was just, you know what it is that I put Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Lion
the OGs
King.
Yeah.
up top. Yeah.
Those are all,
Yeah.
I think, the best. That period through, like, I don't know, the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
I think that's the best that Disney has ever been.
It's their peak, yeah.
And I don't see a lot of wisdom.
Forgot Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid too.
Thank you.
I just don't put a lot. I don't see a lot of wisdom in doing. Like what I think is Mulan. Have you seen the trailer for Mulan, the new one?
No, I haven't.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Well, here's the thing. So the new Mulan trailer is like it's not a musical. Like they've basically, it's now going to be its own movie.
Oh, okay.
And but it actually, for me, it looks really good. Whereas a lot of these remakes have almost been, in a lot of ways, almost shot for shot remakes of like the original.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to.
Almost.
Yeah.
But I almost think it's dangerous territory because people are obviously going to then compare it to the
Like Lion
original.
King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
Sure.
and I find it, I don't connect with these new ones as much as I did it with the cartoons.
That makes sense.
And
Because you're a lot older now.
I'm just a crotchety old man. No, I just think it's maybe it is. It's like, you know, they have big shoes to fill, and they're just not filled.
Well, I loved the
Sad.
new Aladdin movie.
I loved the new Aladdin.
I
I
agree.
literally texted him like, I need to watch this again. And then he watched it. He's like, eh. I'm like,
The parade part, the Prince Ali song.
loved it.
Oh my
Loved
goodness.
Yeah, I thought that was really good.
loved it.
I just was dancing for the longest time at home by myself, like reliving the parade in my room.
You're so cute. I can
It was
picture
really
that.
fun.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that's the thing. I didn't hate it, but you know what it is. I just, for me, it
Did you
doesn't-
like Jasmine though?
Oh, I thought Jasmine was great. Yeah, she has
Did
really.
you like Aladdin?
He was okay. You know what the issue is? I feel like
Really? He was so charming.
he was, but my problem was I didn't think he was a very good singer. I thought
It was his first movie,
I
wasn't
thought
it?
he did great. I thought everybody did great.
But I thought, for me, Jasmine had a great voice. I thought
Jasmine was great, yeah.
Jasmine was like, and everyone else didn't really have the same chops that she did.
Well,
Well, I don't agree. So
Well, that's just the way it goes sometimes. But it's funny how we get into like Disney and those sorts of things, especially the childhood things. They can be
Yeah.
so
Just comes-
personal.
yeah.
yes,
And
it
so, like,
is.
I know.
I kind of like it because then a part of everybody's personality comes out and you
Yeah.
express your opinion.
Yes. Well, it's the same like with Star Wars. It's why this new Star Wars has been so. It's for the same
Star
reason.
Wars.
The new Star Wars has been so divisive because, again, you're looking at a franchise that's so important to so
Yes,
many people, right?
for
And people
sure.
grew up with it. And
except for me.
yeah, but then again, it's the same thing. Everybody has their childhood thing, and so what's happening here is like people are now they're messing with it and they're making new things, and
yeah.
they
Like
make
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters too. I mean, yeah, Ghostbusters is also another
But
controversial
not
one.
necessarily messing with it.
No.
Some of us actually like the remix
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that's true. But it's like they're just what it is they're just touching things. They're going at things that are very near and dear to people, and so that's why some people love it. It all depends how it's done.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's nostalgia's in right now. Nostalgia's big.
So what movie are you gonna watch on your flight to Mexico?
Oh.
I think I'm probably gonna maybe just do some journaling and maybe read a book, watch some TED Talks.
Get your mind in the right.
That's so much more. That's so much more.
The right mindset.
You know, there was a song that I listened to as I was preparing for the Galaxy pageant. I don't remember what it's called, but all it does is it talks about getting the crown. The crown is yours. Like, it was a very empowering song.
Like a manifestation song?
Wow.
It's called "It's Got My Name on It."
I love it. Yeah, like what you said you're going to do on the plane. That's so much more productive than like
watching Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That's the thing. So I actually brought a book with me, like when because I was in Amsterdam for vacation recently, and it was a long flight, and I was like, same thing. I was like, oh, I brought a book with me, and like I was gonna, do stuff, and then I was like, oh, Toy Story. I haven't seen Toy Story, and I watched just like 4 movies, and I'm like, that would be so much better if I had used that time effectively. It's so cool.
You're learning new things every time we have a pageant girl on the show. You learn something from Cindy. You learn something from Angel.
Because you know what it is? I find you're just very naturally motivated people, driven people. And I try to be as well. But it's just, I don't know. I find it's...
Sometimes you just need a pageant girl to motivate you.
Yeah. But they say that thing where it's like you should always surround yourself with like...
You become the people you surround yourself with.
You're the average of the 5 people that you're closest to.
Yes. And I just find...
You're going to start shredding your stuff too.
This is good. I mean, the pageant world... Hey, maybe I'll return to the pageant world one day.
There are Mr. International pageants. Watch out. Be careful what you wish for.
I think okay.
You just brought it out to the universe. Well, Mr. Universe over here.
A lot of that will be much more dependent on how good my New Year's resolutions for the gym go. I mean, this is...
Would you consider to compete again?
I don't know. Maybe.
He's just talking-ish, but he should.
I think that would be so fun.
Honestly, I would. I mean, I enjoyed it when I did it.
We have 2 coaches right here.
I know.
We can train you.
Watch out.
I'm getting motivated. Just sitting here on the air, I'm getting motivated.
We got you guys. If you guys want to compete in a pageant and are looking for a pageant coach, where can they find you, Angel?
Yes.
Because I highly recommend her. As much as I would say myself, I highly recommend Angel.
Sweet.
Because if it wasn't for Angel, I wouldn't have won.
There you go.
Saying.
Sweetest. Well, my Instagram handle is Pageant Coach Canada, so they can find me there.
Pageant Coach Canada. On Insta. Cool.
Definitely reach out to her. I highly recommend it.
Oh, and we should wrap up.
I'm not only a coach, I'm also a cheerleader, so I'll make sure you get in the mindset.
Yes, she is. She is.
Awesome.
She's so sweet. During the finals for the Galaxy Canada pageant, she actually had a few girls there who were competing, and she got us all flowers. And the flowers actually matched with my outfit that day, so it was even better. But it's just the little things that she does to help boost your confidence while you're going on stage or going into your interview, whatever it might be.
Well, because it sounds like you take it's like you're not just doing this as like sort of a job and you show up and like I think you actually care, right?
Yes.
Like you're
very passionate about
you
it.
invest yourself into the people, you want them to do well,
Yeah.
so you're there for the whole.
I think that I genuinely care about all my girls. Like, it's just, you're all so special to me.
Was it hard having a bunch of us in like even just one category? I know there was 2 of us.
Yeah, but I try to do it very professionally. I don't share any of the preparations with anybody. I just focus on that individual contestant, and I focus on getting that contestant to be the best version of themselves and getting them ready. Even when I'm coaching, I don't compare them to each other. I just focus on where they started and where we're trying to get them to, which is trying to push you guys all the way.
And I appreciate that.
Just a very professional. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I'm sad
This
it's
was
already
really fun.
12.
Yeah, the hour goes by so fast. In fact, we're already. Yeah, you have to go to a photo
You have
shoot.
a photo shoot.
Yes, I sure do.
The photographer's patiently waiting.
All right, let's wrap this up. And I just clicked distribute rewards again just because I don't know if that's going to work.
There you go.
Oh, sorry, this giveaway is too
You did it. You just did it.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
All right, great.
All the best, Angel.
Yes.
You know that we're all rooting for you.
Yep.
You do have a village behind you here in Toronto and in Manitoba and she's got pageant sisters all over Canada. So
That's right.
Don't worry, you're gonna kill it.
And now a pageant brother.
Aww,
oh, that was so cute.
so sweet.
But yeah, all the best on your adventure in Oaxaca. That's how you say it, right? Oaxaca. And yeah, all the best. Have a great
Miss
time. Have a
Global
great trip.
Canada.
Thanks, guys. Can't wait.
I'm so excited for you. Where can they find you and follow your journey to the crown?
So they can follow me at Angel Bhathal at Instagram. And
How do you spell that? Sorry.
So, yeah. So it's Angel like from heaven.
Mhm.
ANGEL BHATHAL.
There you go.
There you go.
And then the Miss Global
Yes,
Canada.
and you can also follow the official Miss Global page. There'll be updates there during pageant week. So Miss Global official, and then you can also follow Miss Global Canada as well.
Awesome.
So those are 3 Instagram handles.
And all 3 are tagged on our Instagram page, so make sure you go follow it.
And I'll add them in the description down below as well. But I think I put your Instagram down there already.
Perfect.
Regine, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, as you see down below. It's Regine Alaina. Or if you would like to also follow my pageant journey to the Galaxy Crown, you can follow Ms. MS Galaxy Canada. Yes, that's it. Where can they find you, Scott?
Well, people, you can find me right here where you're watching, here on youtube.com/ScottDionBrown or on dlive.tv. I think that's what it is. Scott Dion Brown on DLive if you're watching.
Just
Thank you.
search his name everywhere.
I'm also on Twitch, although Twitch is not very active. I don't even know if we're going to stay on Twitch.
And he's on Twitter, on
We'll see.
Facebook.
Twitter, Instagram, but on Facebook as well. But your best place is right here on the YouTube. That's where I have the most fun. It's where I post videos. It's where I do lots of things. I didn't post any this week because I was too busy on. There you go. I was too busy on with holiday stuff. You know how it is, people. But there's going to be lots coming to the channel, including a show every single week, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all so much for being here.
Yes. Thank you again, Angel. Dr. Angel.
Dr. Angel
For
Bhathal.
being here with us. And to all of our viewers, make sure you celebrate the last few days of this wonderful decade.
That's right.
And we will see you in the new year. Oh my God, we'll see them in the new year.
In the new year. Isn't that crazy? The decade's over. Well, guys, we'll see you next
year.
decade. Next decade, everybody. Thank you all so much. Angel, thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
Bye, everybody.
Happy New
Bye.
Year!
Happy New Year. Oh, God. Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. And we are... Bye, everybody.
Bye. Sorry.
Hang on, where's the outro? Where is it? There we go. Bye.
Bye.